Hello. I'm pretty much home already. I was just out to eat breakfast with a really good friend of mine. She's Latina also, like me. And it just kind of brought up a topic that I think would be good to talk about. Basically, it's just, the conversation sort of came up about just growing up Latina, and it was nice. Like, we went to a Salvi restaurant for pupusas, and I'm sitting there and I'm like really proud of my culture and my heritage, and like it's sometimes it's nice to go to a brunch spot and eat mimosas, but sometimes you just want to go and eat plátanos fritos and frijoles and cafecito, and then there was like a little bodega outside, and I got some semita to go. But then the conversation came up for us of like just how many family members don't talk to each other. This sound is probably very annoying for you. Yeah. How many of our family members just don't talk to each other, Excuse the car and my hair. We just came back from camping and I don't give a fuck. Like, there's just so much drama in the family. And then, she asked me, she's like, I feel like so many, families don't talk to each other and things, and it's because, like, of the rampant sexual abuse. And I was like, yep, check box in my family too, and, I'm just wondering if it's something that a lot of you resonate, and I'm sure will, of all different cultures, but just predatory uncles in the family that the family protects, specifically going after small children. I cannot tell you how many people I know that had an experience like that growing up, that told an adult, and it was like, oh, we'll talk to them, and then nothing happens. Like, I was just reading a great book, it was called A Post-Colonial Murder, I think is what it was. And yeah, it was like two little sisters, I believe in the Indian American community. And same in that situation. I'm just really coming to terms with my own story in that situation. I was just having a good conversation with my brother about it, about that same secret just in our own family system. Talking to a friend, and I know so many other people who have the same story, and it's just awful. So yeah, then there's so many layers to it, and it's in every culture, of course, but I don't know, it just felt appropriate for this channel, with it being about trauma and healing and trying to recover from all of that as an adult. And I'm so proud of my friend. She's really doing the work right now. She is in it. And I'm just like, I have been in it for decades, and there is still crap. There is always more crap to dig up. Like, I've talked with my therapist about, like, healing is just like a well. Like, you think you're done? No. Then later on in life, another piece of it comes in, and you're like, there's another layer to the well that I didn't know about. But you just keep healing and healing. And one of the things that was so good was talking to, I've been working with a psychic, and I'm going to start working with her monthly, was just, her telling me that it's like, you're, as far as everybody's concerned, your soul contract is done, and the rest of your time here on earth is just integrating. She's like, that's your purpose. She's like, just integrate and heal. She's like, you're kind of like on medical leave for the rest of life. And I was like, thank fucking Christ, because I am done. Like, I had way too much early on, and it was really nice to hear that confirmation. She was like, you had an ego death at like age 4 to 7. She was like, it was too much. And I was like, fuck yeah, it was too much. It was just, there's too much childhood trauma. Like, it's weird to say, but the sexual abuse was just like a tiny smidge of it. But it's the prolonged, complex PTSD of death by 1,000 cuts that, oof, there's just something really different, I feel like, about that. But yeah, this is the place to talk about it.